Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying my little videos. I'm working on the Ferrari. What you're going to see in this video is basically, in the last video, I repaired the driver's side footwell on this Ferrari where it was rotten. And basically on this Ferrari, you've got these, which are jacking plates. And on the driver's side, there was a little bit of corrosion through two of the skins. So I've cut that off, made a template, made a panel, welded it in. Job's done, all looks good. On the passenger side, a lot worse. But basically, on the passenger side, you've got the corrosion gone through there, but it's corroded all the way around. So we've got, you can't buy this panel off Ferrari. I've been on to them, they don't do it, it's not available anymore. So you either scrap the car or you can make a new one. So what we've decided to do, we're going to make a new one. But you can see the original factory primer on there where this has gone rusty. And so it had to be taken off. And the only way to do the job properly and to make it structurally sound is to make a new one. So that's what I'm about to do. So we've got a nice bit of sheet steel, which is the same width as our metal, it's about 1 mil. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to scribe around that. That's another piece of it, so I'll put that back in. A bit like a jigsaw puzzle. It looks like it's been the Iron Giant's breakfast, doesn't it? He's had a bite and then chucked it on the floor. But anyway, I've got it back where it should be, made a template. So I'm going to cut that out now. And it's going to be a bit tricky because on this, to give it strength, Ferrari have put an edge right round the edge of there so it actually gives it strength. So I'm going to have to cut an oversized template and then put this through the bead rolling machine and make that lip on the edge and try and get it as close as I can to the original, mark all the spot welds out and put it back exactly how it came off. So I hope you're enjoying my little videos and I shall try and keep you entertained. So next thing is get on to get this made. back. I've just finished welding the new jacking panel into the Ferrari, and that's been a bit of an adventure, I can tell you. But it looks really nice now. I'm really happy the way it looks. It matches the other side, symmetrical, exactly the same size as the other one. And talking of the panel, that's what it was originally. And then we've made that, replaced it, and it's absolutely spot on. So we've taken the old one off, got rid of all the rest, put our new one on, and it looks really superb. I'm really happy with it. Anyway, on my videos, I've been asked quite a few questions by people. I can't answer every question, but I try and answer some of the questions I've been asked. And one of them is, why did I make this panel? Well, the reason I made it, I got hold of Ferrari, and this panel was no longer available, so you can't buy it. There's no way you can get one, so you've got to make one. So basically, I've got a sheet of steel, which is the same width as that, about 1 mil, and I've done a video. In the video, you can see I've scribed around it, made it, took my time, measured it, made sure it's absolutely spot on. And it goes to show you that you can just get a piece of normal steel, which could have been anything. You know, could have been to repair your water tank, or repair your exhaust, or repair your wheelbarrow, or you can repair a Ferrari with it. So that little piece of steel is now hypothetically capable of doing 170 miles an hour. So it just goes to show, it's just saying, the only thing that limits you is your imagination, really. But, so that's the one question, that's why I made the panel. The other thing is, somebody said to me, how do you protect it? How do you stop it rusting in the future? Well, when I've made these panels and we cleaned the car, if you look on the video, you'll see it turns silver. And what that is, that's a zinc spray, weld-through spray. So basically, you paint the panels with bare metal, we put zinc primer on it, and then you can weld through that without it burning. So when I put the panels back onto the car, this side's coated, this side's coated, it's welded on, and then that keeps it stable. But if you look at this panel, you can see originally, that when that car was new, it would have been bare metal, welded in a factory, and like you see on the videos in the car factory, where the car goes into a big tank, and it's the electrostatic or whatever it is, you know, this coating that's in the fluid that sticks to the car, and you think it gets everywhere. Well, if you can see on there, there's channels, and those channels correspond with the flutes in the floor. So it's not actually flat, there's little corrugations. And you can see where the fluids got into there, but it never got to this part. So that part was never actually coated from the factory, but now it is, because we put our zinc primer on there. So we've done our zinc primer. We're going to finish it off now. And when the car's finished, it'll be stone chipped underneath there, which is black. And then that will be painted satin black to match the rest of the floor. And then after that's all done, we will put a probe into these areas and wax oil it, but that'll be in another video. Another question I was asked was a tip on welding upside down. So basically, when you're welding above your head, what's the best thing to do? Well, there's no easy way out of it. So my advice would be get a good pair of flame-proof overalls like this, or a really good welding jacket, and then that'll stop the hot sparks jumping down your neck. The upside to it is, if you don't know how to dance, you soon will know how to dance when the hot sparks jump down your neck. So that's the upside of that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could like and subscribe, and that would be absolutely amazing. And until next time, go steady.